Hello friends and welcome to Chadowfax Games. I'm playing Laysara Summit Kingdom. So when I left off, I was sending out an expedition to get some copper, and I think the monk may not be coming with. We'll see how that goes. He's kind of upset about the yak worshipping barbarians. That's pretty amusing. Let's get going. This looks peaceful enough. I can't believe the monk actually left us alone. Don't worry, we'll get by without him. Look, there is so much copper in here. That's true, and the river is full of fish. You're right, we'll manage. So we need 30 lowlanders. Let's just take a look at this mountain. Not much around the backside. Learned to check that from the fish mountain. I'm curious how we're going to reach technology levels without a monk. I guess we can still have monks, but not that particular monk. At least I hope we can still have monks. Yep. So we've got plenty of copper here, so 30 lowlanders. Let's go. I'm not sure how big this colony is going to be. Just try. So hang on, there's 4 each. Yeah, so this should be good. And connect it up to the main road, or to the entryway. Beautiful. Let me just get my food going. That does reach them all. Alright. I could potentially move it over one more even, I think. It looks like without the monk we can't convince his kinsmen to come settle in here. That's what I was worried about. That's awful. We should never come here without him. We can't turn back time. We'll do what we came here for. We'll do what we came here for without them. Look, we don't need monks to provide people with praying places. Yep, and I guess we'll also do this. Yep. Let me grab in, while we're at it, donations. Actually, we're gonna lower this down because they suddenly need a lot more resources. Yep. Alright, we're good. I don't have the artisans to run that, but let's get praying places in. We'll need artisans, lots of them. Do you think they'll be pleased with cheese? Sure, why not? We can also go ahead and provide them with copper utensils. We won't lack the resource, that's for sure. Alright, so let's just take a look at what our needs are here. So, sampa, cheese, and eggs. Yeah, so let's get 14 artisan houses. And we need them at level 2. So, not bad. Are these all in range? Yep. Once again, I might just try moving this. Yep, so perfect. And let's move this one over. So I need some space at the top to build these mines at. Hopefully these won't crowd in too much. So we need level 2, so we need Sampa. What else? Cheese. And praying places. Alright. Throw in another praying place over here. Alright. Baths. That'll be baths. If I build it on this side, it's not going to reach across, I don't think. Well, we can figure that out later. Let's get some Sampa going. Well, let's actually, yeah, Sampa. I think will be the play. So we're getting 4 out of each. So 6 Sampa farms can handle 1 mill. We'll probably need to make some adjustments here. All right. Then we need cheese. I think I'm gonna cross the river for cheese. We'll need some yaks as well. For now, let's just put some yaks down here. We'll need more, but, actually, will that give me enough that I can risk going up to level 1? We'll see how it goes. Yes. Alright, so we can build some compact yak breeders then, with our Sampa production. We'll worry about that in a bit. So let's get some cheese going. So, 4 yaks produces 6 milk, 4 wool. Yep, so 1 to 1. That's perfect. Let's run this across. And I'll use a cart post. Boom. So, definitely making enough cheese, definitely making enough sampa. We're short on... Landers huts. Honey? Can these guys use honey and fish? What do I want to do first? We don't have any... Well, I guess we've got one green zone there. Tiny one down there. We don't have much in the way of green zones. Okay, that'll get me some more villagers. Oh, what are we short on? Cheese. Alright, well, that's a very simple fix. Beautiful. Now we're short on yaks, so I think we're gonna try to do some yak breeders. I don't want to crowd the mines too much, but maybe we can make this work. How much can this dry? This can dry 4 into 4, so how much are we making? 3 times 6 is 18. So I think I am going to use a cart post to help distribute. There we go. Right, then we definitely don't need this anymore. Alright, so compact yak breeders going with our hay and our our sampa, so that's good. So we've got plenty of workforce right now, except for monks. Got a surplus of honey, so I'm actually going to destroy one for now. Yep, that's better. Alright, so my goal is to get the artisan houses to level 2, for which we'll need utensils. So let's get that going. Copper is the reason we're here. Oh. Oh, no, that's not quite where I want that. Yeah, so right here is fine. Use this to help distribute. And then we need like coppered utensils, we need coppersmiths, we need like 4 of these. Beautiful spacing. Short on artisan workforce. That'll be okay though, because we're about to really boost our supply. Okay, so just to be clear, we're using about 7 out of 20 total, probably. Yep. It's fortunate that this summit temple is still working. It gives us some research at least. Yes, but without monks we won't be able to increase it. We don't need to. We can mine copper and catch fish. That'll do. So yes, we need fish. Knew this was coming. Plenty of sampa. Yep, so let's, I kind of want to do fish up top. Yeah. I think that might be the best idea. So we're looking about 9 supply of everything, less once I get the fish going. So 7, so 2 fish to begin with. Should do the trick. I don't remember seeing a nighttime cycle here before. Is this new? I don't remember us cycling from day to night before. Maybe I just wasn't paying attention, but it's cool. I like it. No, we'll need something better. We'll need a cart post. Yep. Sorry, artisans. Yeah, we still need 2 cheesemakers, but that's fine. Sampo-wise, we're still way over production, but it's what 1 mill can do, so that's all I care about. Howdy! My nephew told me something is going on in here. Looks like he wasn't wrong. You show up exactly at the right moment. We'd like to sell some copper. Sure, I'll happily take the bargain. These people on Volcano Mountain will pay a fortune for it. You know that we're the ones responsible for the budget over there, right? Okay, sell 20 copper and trading posts. So I think, yes, we are gonna need another copper mine. But, should be fairly straightforward. No issues there. Actually, hang on. I don't need another trading post if I can just... Can I move this? Yep, so we got a little better coverage. Then maybe... Nope. I'm gonna demolish this bit right here. So we need to make more copper. Can this one reach all of them? I hope so. I don't know that we... I'm gonna do it. I don't know that we actually need the... Oh no, let's just send it straight to here. Well, maybe not. I'll need to improve the roads. That's okay. Oh, still not quite there. Yep, there we go. Beautiful. And then we can set up a trading post maybe right at the entryway. Oh no, we're supposed to be selling copper. Leave the trading post. Let's get rid of this. We do not need all of that. And let's downgrade these roads. Definitely don't need them. I might demolish them altogether, actually. Or some of them, anyways. Yep. So. These ones are all busy making utensils. So I actually need a total of 5 copper mines, apart from this one. And I'm gonna cancel this one sending. And we'll figure out what to do with those, probably a cart post. Yep. So, build copper mine. Build mine. Beautiful. We're short on Lowlanders workforce. I'll deal with that in a bit. So what do we need? Eggs isn't going to get us very far. Ale, butter lamps, and decorations. Might have to invest in some of that, or actually just build in some more houses. I could do that too. I mean, that would be the simplest thing, right? Alright, so we've got 3 here. And I'm gonna go ahead and build a trading post, a cart post. Let's see if we can get... Move. Let's try down here. So that's 12, so we're gonna need... You know what? How much copper are we actually using? Using 8 utensils. So really I only need 2 of these for the time being, so yeah, let's demolish that, demolish that. Yep, and then send some extra copper here. That's really not gonna do much. So I'm actually gonna cancel to the cart post because I'm gonna need a full other mine anyways, right? Yep, just to get to the 20. So I'm gonna cancel that too. But we definitely don't need to keep worrying about so many utensil smiths. So where do I want my last 2 copper mines? Let's do it up here. We are going to need a way to get up there. Cart post. That should handle it. Wonderful! We did what we came here for. We can return. Not so fast. We have to do something to appease the monk. How exactly? Every divine thing he loves is made by monks who are not here. We just need a symbol, I think. I know. Let's make people light butter lamps as a sign of fortitude and blessings of the spirit. I'd say it doesn't make sense. But precisely because of that, it might actually convince the monk. Butter lamps. Okay, time to do butter lamps. Okay. Jack making butter beater. So that's 1 to 1. Produces 6 butter. So yep, this is 1, 1, 1. Okay. 3 of these to 1 charcoal pile. But we only... But, yep, so... and 4 copper. 2 utensils. Okay, so hang on, how many utensils do we need? We only need 2 utensils. Yeah, I think we can... Well, let's do 1 more utensil maker just to be safe. Just to have some extra. So we do have utensils, and then we'll set up our butter lamps up here. All right, so we're gonna need 3/4, or, well, I could set them up lower, but then I need to transport them farther. So I don't think I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do a 3/4 up here rather than 2 down lower. Okay, then we need those to go to a charcoal pile. So we should be making 12 into 6 charcoal, perfect. Then we need butter. So for our butter, we need 1 yak shack to 1 butter beater. Ooh, we're gonna need more yaks. Okay. I could theoretically do a partial, like a half supply of hay. Yeah, let's do it. Yep, so it can only supply half the hay to that one, but it's okay. I think it's worth it. I think even half a hay breeder. Yep. Let's get us the yaks we need. Yep, so alright, so we've got 6 butter, 6 charcoal. And then I think the only other thing we need here is utensils, right? 2 utensils, so. Yep, so let's take these utensils and put them up here. Then I'll go ahead and do cart post. And we're a little short on labor, but hopefully not too bad. And I think the issue we're gonna run into here is that, well, we do need more. I think we just generally don't have enough citizens. But the first thing I can do to fix that is get some decorations going. Gonna need some better roads. But we're definitely gonna need more butter lamps. So, let's, hang on, this one makes 6. So, this is actually enough charcoal for 2 of these. I'll just need an intermediary. So we'll throw in a cart post, a carrier post. And then we'll need to space this out a little bit. And get another yak shack. And another butter beater. Boom. And then we want short on yaks again. I don't know if I'll worry about that later. Let's just get the butter done. Butter lamps, I should say. Boom. Boom. And I think, hopefully we have enough utensils. Yep. We do have enough utensils. Then this one can add to here. We're short on honey. Where was I producing honey at? Oh, over here. Yep, alright. So what are we, decorations is what we're missing over here, I think. There we go. Let's get these leveled up. Uh-oh. Alright, so now we're ready to worry about cheese, sampa, fish we're fine, honey we're fine. But if I add some more sampa production, I can definitely add some more compact yak breeders. Okay, let's see if I actually need to worry about that. Great, I think it can really work. Now I also need a symbol. What symbol? A symbol of living in a state of delirium. I can't take all this nonsense while sober. So we need ale. Okay. So let's fix cheese and sampa really quick. Can I get another? Can I fit another yak breeder in there? Or yak shack, I should say. Cheese? Now we need some sampa, which means we'll need another mill. And another 6, right? Better roads. Didn't quite get there. We're sending it straight to the market. Can I use these roads to reach the marketplace? Maybe if I go one more? Doesn't quite get there. So actually, I think we're gonna try to do it this way. Okay, that's Sampa taken care of. So we also want to get more hay production going, which will solve some of our cow issues. All right. So just to be clear, we're good on food. So now I need to grow ale, which I think is going to involve growing more Sampa. All right. Do I want to worry about some more compact breeders? Put in 4 more hay. So I really could, I think, fit a couple of breeders down here. And maybe up in here if I adjust my roads. So I can do up to 4 more breeders. Alright, so that's plenty of yaks. Now it's time to worry about ale, now that I've got all that sorted out. So if I build in a green zone, 2 of these to 1 of these, And one of these can supply 2 breweries. The interesting thing is I'm gonna need to figure out how to get my tavern actually in a usable spot. So let's just move this all the way over here, even though that's probably not at all efficient. Yep, we'll figure out the ale production in a second. For now, I just want to make sure we have full coverage. We do. All right. They're demanding 6 total ale. Let's build a shaft. Which one do I want to build on? Let's try down here. So I do think building in the green zone will be the most efficient for ale production. How much barley do we need? We need 3 barley. 3 barley fields, I should say. Actually gonna adjust that for sure. So 3 barley fields into one of these, so this should be making 18 total. Yep, 6 times 3. I can math. I can definitely math. So then we also need 3 charcoal, and this makes 9, which is perfect. All right. So yeah, let's set this right at the entrance. I don't know if I want to use this extra hay for anything. Probably not. I've got plenty of yaks for now. But it's there if I need it. So then I need 2 forests. So those should each be producing 6 planks. And then 12 planks should go into a charcoal pile, which makes 6, of which we only need 3 going in here. I do need a way to transport it though. Cart post it is. Boom. All right, let's take care of citizens' living conditions and we can go back. That'd be great, but can we do this without monks? We have to. We're leaving this folk here, so we need to make sure they'll be fine. Oh, all right then. We can do this. It's lovely to see you have some empathy after all. It's not me. It's the alcohol. Have 34 houses at level 3. So, interesting. I literally just need to squeeze in 3 more houses. Okay. This is gonna be tricky. There we go. I didn't have them in my nice little blocks. I should have probably had one more row of houses. Would have messed up how I set up my Sampa fields, but that's okay. Perfect. We're ready to go back to the volcano. Can we count on you that our copper will be available there? Sure thing. Caravans are already on their way. We'll make a sweet deal. I hope we'll be able to talk with the monk. Without him, our mission is pointless. I'm not sure if it's any different with him. Alright, so we're heading back to Smothered Flame. I'm not sure how much more we're going to need to build there before we move on to our final mission. But, yeah, that was very interesting, building low technology, building no monks, trying to keep things going, trying to keep things consolidated, which I guess I had more space I could have worked with. I could have tried setting up 2 communities instead of just one to have a little more room for houses, but it worked out pretty well. My plan worked pretty decent. If you enjoy my content, please like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you in the next one. Have a great day.